So when you gotta remember, 28, went through the Great Depression. You had all those diseases, tuberculosis, and all that stuff that hit. A lot of children passed away here as well. I had 2 grandparents that passed away here before I was born. One passed away on the first floor, one passed away in the basement. And then I was born here. Me and Charlie both were born in this hospital as well. I was born on the 3rd floor. So, as with all hospitals, a lot of death, a lot of life. Where he's walking, and it's where I had my first experience. I heard a male's voice. I was walking by that room, and I heard a male's voice just say, hey. I was convinced there was a bell in this building, so I went searching through this whole hospital looking for someone. Long story short, I didn't find anyone. Janitors didn't want to hear at night. Weird things would happen up here. The pharmacist wanted out of here at like 7 o'clock. They didn't want to deal with it. And they said it was things like, voices or coat hangers or whatever moving, like the sound of things banging. One of them described to us, it sounded like a nurse pushing a cart. They would constantly hear that, and they were not on the surface. A lot of the employees that we talked to in the past they didn't want to deal with the 4th floor.
Wow. This is a real old school elevator. So crazy.
Oops.
Okay, I guess I'm first now.
Heck yeah, ladies first. I'm a gentleman.
These are our choices here. I think don't you have to close it first?
Yeah.
But you have to close that thing.
Huh?
That thing.
I know, you have to do it one at a time. I can't do both at the same time.
Sorry, I'm just freaking out. I'm scared.
This is wild.
I can't read on this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to 4?
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is so scary.
This thing's 94 years old?
90-something years old. Oh my gosh, we're going all the way up to the 4th floor. What if it breaks? Oh my gosh. It stopped so fast. It's weird that it doesn't open on its own. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared to open the door. Oh my gosh. Oh, I already feel sick.
It feels wonky, right?
This is the pharmacy. This is the area.
Fourth floor always made everybody uncomfortable. They had trouble keeping janitors or custodians and nurses.
People didn't want to work here.
Right, it made them uncomfortable.
Even the person that worked on this floor used to want to leave by like 7 p.m.
Right.
Before it got like too dark because they just got freaked out. They would hear footsteps, doors, everything, and then obviously the shadow. Right. I just want to see if maybe we can't make contact with one of these spirits that terrify these people that they were so much terrify these people that they were so much they wouldn't come back. Okay.
Your biggest fears are here.
What was this one? This floor I can't remember.
It's the pharmacy.
It was the pharmacy.
It was there. That was the pharmacy, right?
That was the pharmacy.
She see.
It was the pharmacy.
It was there. That was the pharmacy, right?
That was the pharmacy.
She said that. See, right?
That was the pharmacy.
She said that originally they built it up here because it was patients only. So they built it the highest floor, highest elevation, no windows.
Oh, that's a weird little thing there. That's where they would have administered medications?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. The linen shoots.
Right. Like you were saying, shadow figures,
Yeah.
footsteps,
Yeah, as you can see, this was an office. Witness?
general unease, etc.
If there's any spirits up here that would like to speak with us, we'd love to hear your story.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you
That's cool.
did you spend time in?
Oh.
I heard you like to scare people.
So this is really cool.
Look at this floor.
This is really cool. So
This floor is original, isn't it?
Yeah.
This floor is original, guys, from like the early 1900s or something.
So
It may have
right
been
now-
replaced.
These are fire escapes, but this was actually observation because this was the teaching hospital.
Yes.
So families and students would be able to observe surgeries.
Yes, they'd be able to come in here and forgive the graffiti guys. But this actually used to be a surgery room in here. And they could watch just people getting surgery. And I guess it was for people to learn and stuff, and doctors and nurses.
Energy.
Energy. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's what's making that light flicker. I don't think my camera's picking up the flick. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, that's creepy.
Can you imagine like watching your loved one get surgery?
No, I can't actually. I'm just like so freaked out right now. Never fear the clowns are here. I just heard a footstep. I don't want to go that way now. Oh man, I'm hearing whispering. I swear I heard laughing. Look, this is like tile that was painted over. It's creepy.
Yeah, they tried to cover up some of the graffiti, seems like.
Yeah. Oh, this is different.
Wait. Okay, that's just dogs, okay.
This floor's gotta be the original too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on it. I don't know.
I know, it's kind of a bummer though, but like, I guess the city requires it, so they just got rid of the surgical suite and put the fire escape in.
Oh yeah, this is another room, those observation rooms.
All right.
It's weird how some of the glass is frosted, like you can't see through it, and some isn't.
Right.
It's weird. It's like maybe for people that, I don't know why they would do that.
I don't know.
It doesn't really make sense. It seemed like it'd be a waste.
I'm not sure.
Hannah.
Hannah? Oh, okay. So, a couple things with this room, remember?
This room, yeah. This
People
room
who
right
were
here.
downstairs or even in this room have heard machines going off.
Yes.
And these machines are not plugged in, they don't operate. There's no power going to them. And also there was a footstep. See, there's like powder on the floor. Somebody's laid some fresh powder down, but one of the teams that came in here laid some down and there was a footprint, a boot print.
No, they don't know where the powder came from. They were trying to figure out if it came from the ceiling tile, but they never figured it out.
Is that what you
And it
said?
was just a boot footprint. Yeah, they never figured out where the dust came from. It was just like
Where
a,
did it come from?
Like, it was like chalk dust. Or like, I don't know. Can you make one of these machines go off? This looks like it would be for your heart. Did you have problems with your heart? Oh, this is a ventilator. Oh my gosh, this is a ventilator. This would be for like life support. I just got a really bad feeling.
Can you play music?
You want us to play some music for you? It just said, can you play music? You remember when she said that somebody was playing music for like the radio downstairs?
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Should we play music? Maybe she's. Remember she said she wanted to
Right.
play some like old time music? We should try that. I don't want to copyright, but. Whoa. Oh, this was the locker room. She said there was a lot of activity in here, remember?
Did she?
Yeah. She said this is where they got a lot of voices. Wow. This is where the nurses' lockers would be, or doctors. I'm guessing nurses, because doctors would have their own office. Oh, we got a nice shower. It's big. It's a big shower. Anyways. Sister.
Again.
Wow, it's weird. Whose sister? Was your sister here?
The train.
Oh.
So my name is Rob. This is Kate.
Hello.
I'm sure you're kind of familiar with what we're doing. We've come a long way to try to collect some evidence. We're told that there's a lot of activity here. There's a lot of people here. We're here to kind of visit. We want to get to know you. We want to try to get some questions answered tonight. We're here to kind of visit. We want to get to know you. We want to try to get some questions answered tonight. A lot of people watching us like to know why you're here, maybe. What happened? If there's anything we can do for you. So I've got a.
Died here.
Minnie died here.
Oh my gosh.
You know what's actually really funny is during the tour we were standing up here for a second, and that's one of the questions that we asked her.
I thought I was hearing stuff coming out of that room too.
It was a knock or a footstep or something. It was like,
Yeah.
This is one of the questions we asked her, if like hundreds maybe died here. She said maybe thousands. Because this would have been 1928, she said, 1928 to the 80s when this transitioned, I think.
Oh.
This is really interesting.
Yeah, well, it was a few different things. It was a nursing school. It was also just a regular hospital. Before that, it was also, they had the children's area in the basement and then the morgue. Second floor.
Sorry, I just was thinking.
Shot.
Shot.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. The dude.
The cop got shot.
Yes, yeah. What was his name? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with names.
Could you say your name?
That wasn't on this floor, but he could be here.
We should do some spirit box.
We should. You should. All right, so
Spirit
just
box.
real quick, let me set up. But I was just thinking, Kevin and Caleb and Angela were up here, and I think they were using the music box, and they were saying they were getting some hits, and it was just asked us when it came in here, it said play some music. So we might try that.
Yeah. That's weird that she meant that, or okay, so the owner mentioned it and then they said it. The spirits requested it.
Music,
That's creepy.
right?
That's really creepy.
Okay.
That's
I don't
weird
know.
that she meant that, or okay, so the owner mentioned it and then they said it. The spirits requested it.
Music,
That's creepy.
right?
That's really creepy.
Okay. This is really cool. Okay. So, all right, guys. I'm sure you're. Uh-oh. Did this one just die on me? I did, but it did.
There's one that's like weird, but the other
Okay.
work.
We're gonna set up the bear too. So
Where do I get the bear?
I've got a couple devices here. I'm sure you're familiar with them if you've seen any people like me come here and visit you and ask you questions and try to bother you.
Or me.
The problem is like we can't really see you. Okay, it's very difficult for us to interact with you. So I'm gonna lay out some of these cat toys. They light up if you interact with them. And that way we kind of know where you are, right? So we can talk to you. I'd really appreciate it if maybe you'd interact with some of these devices. That way we can kind of get an idea of where you are.
Joyce.
Joyce. It's interesting.
That is interesting.
Joyce. Now we just got something that said shot. There was a police officer back in '68 that was shot. He's said to have died here in this hospital along with the person who shot him. Are you with us here tonight? We definitely have some questions for you if you are. We've got some devices on the floor. All right, if you go near them, they'll light up for us. That's going to tell us where you are. If you come really close to us, you're interacting with this bear here. Just get real close.
Right.
Look to your right. Is that what that
Look
is?
to your right. Is it my right or hers? You can come down the hallway. Come hang out with us. We'd love to talk with you. We've got some
Oh,
questions.
there's a chair in the doorway there on your right.
It's true.
That's creepy.
We've got some questions for you.
I just heard crying again. Doorway there on your right.
It's true.
That's creepy.
We've got some questions for you.
I just heard crying again. There's whispers coming up from there, from somewhere down there. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. They're coming in that direction.
All right, let's you and I, let's walk down there real quick. Let's check this out.
Is there someone in here maybe hiding? We haven't been in here yet. You can come talk to us. Is there someone in here maybe hiding? We haven't been in here yet. You can come talk to us.
I was conjured.
You were conjured.
You were conjured? Oh my gosh.
So you were pulled here to the hospital? Do you know where you are?
Nell.
No.
No.
So did you maybe follow somebody here, or were you accidentally summoned here?
Hello? Hello?
The people that used to work here, they said that they'd be really uncomfortable for some reason. So they used to see things maybe. Used to hear doors kind of shut. So they used to see things maybe. Used to hear doors kind of shut. It's so hard to tell.
I hear faint whispering. I just can't figure out where it's coming from. That's a problem because it's so faint.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like,
I
I'm just
may
trying to
be
think.
coming from inside the surgery rooms.
Exactly. Just want to make sure it's not
Okay,
coming
there
from
was just
outside.
something blocking your camera light that was like not you. Like it was behind you. It blocked the camera light for a second.
Towards.
Oh my God, I was
Towards?
walking.
Towards? Oh my gosh.
That's weird.
It's really weird.
What are the chances? What are the
What
odds?
are the chances?
Do you have your ghost tube, Brendan?
No.
Are you in that hallway where we just were? Are you telling me to come towards you? She said you might have gone past my light. Again, you'll have to forgive me. It's really hard for us to see you, right? Or hear you, and I know it requires a lot of energy for you to do that. It'd help us out a great deal if you can maybe make a noise or maybe interact with maybe one of these balls here or that toy over there, the bear. Just let us know exactly where you are so we can come talk to you.
They will harm you.
They will harm you? Just got really freaking cold up here. So we've gotten that a couple times. Can you just tell me who you're referring to? Are there things here we should be concerned with? It's kind of warm here. It's really cold right here. Right in this center section where the pharmacy is.
Floorboards.
Floorboards. Where are you?
I'm in the surgical suite.
It's got really dark. Like, come here for a second. Feel how freaking cold it is, like right here. It's a lot warmer over there and over there.
Yeah,
Right here, it's really cold.
that's weird.
You wanna?
It is really cold right here.
You wanna?
Right.
You wanna try and move the balls over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's relocate, cause maybe
Yeah.
maybe we're in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
You said something came across and blocked the light. Do you think it
Yes.
was like right here,
Yeah, I think it was behind.
going in there?
Yeah.
Because remember it said look to your right. And you were looking this
Oh my
way.
gosh, you're
So maybe right here
right.
it's weak still.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was freezing right here. It's absolutely freezing right here.
Whoa.
As soon as I come right here, it's fine.
Right, yeah, right there is really cold. I don't know why.
I don't see any holes.
It's just the ceiling.
Goodbye.
It just said goodbye.
Don't go.
Don't go yet.
It's warming up here.
No way.
Yeah.
It's leaving. It needs
Yeah,
energy.
don't go. I'm sorry.
You can stay.
So do you not have enough energy? Is that the problem? It just got cold again.
I feel.
So do you not have enough energy? Is that the problem? It just got cold again.
I'm cold.
I appreciate you coming back. So you do need energy? Is that what the deal is? I feel a breeze. It's like right here. All right. So I'm going to try to move my... Uh-oh.
Oops.
I'm going to try to...
Inevitable.
I'm going to move... Okay, let's go ahead and move these items. I want to see in there. And maybe let's try some S-Box in there. It's strange, in this cold, it's not anything like the basement.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me try something real quick. Okay, so it's really, really cold. Now we've gotten that range in this cold, it's not anything like the basement.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me try something real quick. Okay, so it's really, really cold. I feel like you're here, man. It's freezing in here. All the way out to the hallway even.
Over here.
What was that? Oh my gosh.
Over
yeah.
here.
Okay.
That was him.
That was him.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Shh.
What the?
Hello?
No way that just happened.
Where the heck
What's
was
your
that?
name?
There's no way that just happened. I'm Kate, this is Rob. I just heard a door like straight
A door.
open.
A door, yeah.
Straight up, and it was
Where
a
could that have
squeaky
been?
door. That was a door. That was 100% a door. They're in the basement. We're on the 4th floor. There's no way a door would be that loud. Oh my god, I just caught something on my camera, and it like flew across it. Like I saw it on the screen. It was like a little white thing.
Are you coming over?
Could you make that ball light up for us? One of these balls?
I'm getting the feeling that maybe something young.
Something what?
Somebody young, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. You can come play with this bear. Give him a hug. Give him a little
There's
pat.
3 of us.
There's 3 of us.
There's
Okay.
3, okay.
So if you could do me a favor, you came out, we're having trouble seeing you. You don't really know where you are. We think you're here. We just don't know where. So if you could interact with some of these little balls here, they're going to light up and they're going to kind of tell us where you are. You can even touch that bear there, that really cool little toy bear. If you get close to it, it's going to make a noise for us. Again, it's going to let us know where you are so we can talk to you. I'd rather speak to you directly. I'm sure I probably look really funny just kind of talking to the air.
Oh, that's
Can you do that for us?
I protect this place.
You do.
Oh, okay.
So you protect this place.
What do you do to protect this place? Do you scare people out? Do you hurt people that damage the building? Yeah, that's a random question, but I feel like it's possible. Do you feel like you can hide up here because it's so small? And it's so remote, away from all the activity?
Like if you're the police officer who was shot and died here, and you're the one who protects this place, just do me a favor, maybe make one of these balls light up so we know, as a yes. Are you a doctor?
If you're low on energy,
Edmund.
you can use some of my energy just right now.
Was that your name? Are you the one who protects this place, Edmund?
Hi, Edmund.
Can you do me a favor? Just kind of come in this room so we can have a conversation? You're telling me you protect this place. I'd like to know a little bit more about that. That'd be really cool. It's actually fascinating.
Yeah. Were you, you protected this, were you a police officer, maybe?
No.
Maybe.
I can't understand that door.
Oh my gosh.
Do me a favor. I wanna try these, but real quick, let's look in here. I wanna try to find
A door that
a
makes that
door
noise.
that makes that noise exactly.
Oh god, I'm scared. Oh, I smell death.
It said we're here.
What did?
We're talking. It said we're here.
Oh my gosh, and I just said I smelled death and I did, and now it's gone. Oh my gosh, it's so scary.
I don't remember seeing a door. One of these, maybe?
Could be. It definitely could be. Oh, it could have been the cabinets. Oh my god. Oh no, maybe not. No.
One of these cabinets?
Oh no, those were opened. I don't know about the lockers. I smell death again. No.
One of these cabinets?
Oh no, those were opened. I don't know about the lockers. I smell death again.
Yeah, it sounds like it was one of these.
Oh my god, it does.
Sound like
It does.
one
It
of
does.
those
It does. It does. We'll have to listen back, but I swear it was this one. And this one, the guy said that, or the owner said, the woman said that sorry, that freaks me out. She said, these lockers will slam shut. I think she said, I don't even know if I'm remembering correctly, but there's been a lot of EVPs captured in here. I'm pretty sure she definitely said that. But, oh my gosh. I didn't realize you were right next to me, and you just made a noise, and it just scared the living daylight out of me. Like, I was like, I couldn't even move. I was so scared. I don't know what to say. I'm embarrassed how scared I just was over that.
These other rooms have a door, right? They could have been this door, maybe.
There's the room with the priest.
Do they all kind of smell like that? They don't.
No, they don't. So it had to be that one. Someone like broke this open. Who would do that? Someone stole your medicine or something.
This door doesn't sound creaky at all.
No.
Alright.
It's not creaky. That's creaky. Creepy. I almost said creaky. So this was a doctor's office in here, like his actual, or his or her actual office. Because it has the desk reference in it and stuff. Or it was a break room. That room really creeps me out. I feel like it was definitely that. Or it could have been one of the other ones down there. I don't know.
You're here.
What? What about, did you check this one?
That's so strange because
Elsewhere.
elsewhere. So,
Elsewhere.
if I were to just wager a guess, unless somehow we heard a door creaking from the basement, even if they came up to the second floor, we're on the fourth floor. That we'd hear a door creaking from two floors down.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was it.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was in there.
It did sound, it was on this floor for sure.
So the only door that sounded
It was
like that was
very
that
loud.
one that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna try a couple things tonight with you before we go. So I'd really like to talk to you. So first, I'm gonna start with these. These are just copper rods. They're not gonna hurt you or anything. It's a way of communicating. Maybe if you don't have a lot of energy,
Go right.
go
Please
right
go
again.
right.
Go right. Okay.
But that's your right,
Yeah.
because I can't go right.
I don't know.
That's mine.
Oh,
What's yours?
what is yours? Huh. It did say something about give it back earlier, but I didn't
Yeah.
take any. We didn't take anything. I'm
No.
like confused. Let's talk about maybe.
Did we accidentally get one of these cat balls? One of these ones, the ones that Caleb found down the hallway?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you grab one off the table?
I don't know.
Because he found one and he brought it back
Ew.
to the cottage.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm spitballing.
I
So
don't know.
I'm just gonna take a moment. I'm just gonna ask you some yes or no questions, okay? So cross them for yes, spread them for no. Thinking maybe if you don't have a ton of energy, maybe you can utilize these. It'd be really cool if you could talk with us. We kind of want to get to the bottom of what's going on up here. So there was in the 60s, all right, about 68, there was a cop who was shot. Are you here with us?
Please leave.
Ooh, please leave.
Are you here with us tonight? It's pointing towards that doorway, which was your right.
Did you hear me?
I did hear you.
Oh my gosh.
So let's do this. I'm gonna
I
make you a
can't
deal.
go that way though.
I'm gonna make you a deal.
I can look in there.
Like if you could just answer some questions.
I can't go
We
in
won't be
here.
here that long, and then we'll leave this floor.
Burned.
It says burnt.
Burnt. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So, we heard a door creaking. There's a room with lockers in it on this floor. We think it's that door. Did somebody move that door?
Strangled.
Did you just feel the freaking floor move? I swear, it just feels like someone stomped on the floor really hard. Like it was like a hard pulse, oh.
I don't know. Did,
It's just a stray cat ball.
did somebody make the door move in there? The room I'm standing in, do you know what the room was?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Was this room a pharmacy? Excellent. I appreciate you answering that question for me. So a lot of the workers up on this floor, they're kind of really nervous when they were working here. Were you trying to make them go?
No. Seems like it's saying no.
Seems like it's saying no.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you
Nice to
too.
meet you.
Really nice to meet you.
Could you maybe point in the direction where you are? Are you with us right now in this room? There's heard a noise out there. Oh, I just heard a noise out there again. It keeps saying to go right.
So people come here, they seem to come here a lot, and they try to talk to you. Do you like it when people come here and speak with you? Do you want to be left alone? Nothing.
That's strange. I
Okay.
think they need energy.
Yeah, I think it's a problem. Maybe it's an energy issue.
No energy.
Oh my
It
God.
didn't just say that. That just blows my mind. It literally just said that.
There's no way.
It just
There's
said
no
it.
freaking
It
way.
said it. It said it. It said it.
Well, I have a Gina?
Gina.
Regina.
Oh my gosh! That's the name of that woman that you thought got murdered by her husband.
Oh, you're right.
That was her name.
So, I've got some energy. If you need a little bit, you're welcome to a little bit of mine. I only ask that maybe you come here and just interact with us. Just
It's
talk.
not easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy to what? Not easy to speak with us, to interact with us?
Mommy.
Mummy. It's not easy to interact with these objects?
We mean no harm. You can come play with this bear.
So let's try it.
How do we give him more energy?
I don't know.
Use our energy.
I'm just going to put one out in the hallway. This is kind of strange. Again, it seems it's an energy problem, but you're not feeling good.
Yeah.
I feel like they're here.
It went away. I just got nauseous for a minute.
Yeah.
It was when I was standing over here.
Don't tell people.
Don't tell people.
Okay.
So I'm going to try one more thing maybe you can use for us. Again, we really, really, really want to talk to you. It's very important. We've come a long way to visit here.
Yeah.
Crying.
Crying.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. There's kind of people here that used to have surgeries up here. We've gotten something called, like, this that claims to be a protector. People used to be real nervous about working up here late at night.
Hate.
Hate.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh. Scary.
Let's do try an S-Box session.
Okay.
I'm going to use a device. It's just a radio. And you should be able to utilize the frequencies on this to maybe talk with us a little bit. Even if it's just to tell us to go away.
Yep.
I'd like to just speak with you for a few minutes, and then I promise you we'll head out of the floor. Okay?
S-Box. Scanning FM.
Nanny.
Name. It sounded like, what do you want?
Let me rest, it said.
Are you rest?
Remember said no energy and stuff? Is it okay? Can I sit in this chair?
Can you please come with us and just kind of talk with us for a few minutes?
It's too late. Is this your chair? I don't know what that was.
Let's try this.
Okay.
Is there anyone here who would like to communicate?
Say $7. That's crazy. To go right.
Let me grab my flashlight. Really dark phone.
Oh, leave me here. I'll stay here by myself. I'm fine.
Huh?
I'm I'm fine right here. You know, your biggest fears are here.
I'm just right here. He will touch you, it said.
Her? I just got a weird smell.
Is there a doctor here?
That was the clearest help. Did you hear that?
It sounded like help. Do you need help?
One of the ghost tubes said something. Help, please. Wow, it's so clear.
I'd like to help you. Can you tell me how I can?
Can you help?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It said prison, and then it just said, can you help?
Oh, that's weird.
Right? It said prison. That's what I just heard when I was like, oh, it went off.
Are you trying to say you're trapped here? Is this your prison?
What?
You didn't just touch me, did you?
No.
You didn't just touch me, did you?
No, I didn't touch you.
Something went like...
Oh no.
Something just touched me.
I turned, but I didn't touch you. I turned. Oh my gosh, I just saw like a person out of the corner of my eye. I swear to God. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm just being paranoid now. What did it say?
I don't know. Did you just touch me?
I got excited or something. I don't know. Do you get excited? It's really colder. Oh, it said something else.
Are you stuck? Are you trapped? Yes?
I think it said help me too. Was it a
Did
whistle?
you just hear that?
Yes.
No, that was a beep like a machine.
No way.
It was like beep.
Oh my gosh.
Did you die here?
Help me. This is wild. I just heard a man and it wasn't on the spirit box.
Were you one of the people having surgery here? Did something go wrong?
Oh my gosh. It sounded like the devil. I could be wrong though. Oh, there's a devil and demon, I think. Why? We are not here for that nonsense. We can just stop that right now. We will. What's that? I'm pretty sure. I want to see what this said.
Once again, can you tell me how I can help you?
It said I came from a dark place.
Huh?
It said I came from a dark place.
Came from a dark place.
And then it said stressed. And Kenneth. Okay. Is your name Kenneth? Is Kenneth here?
All right, I'm going to give you one last opportunity. What can I do for you? I'd like to help.
I got really uncomfortable down there, so I had to come back.
They killed me.
They killed me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this S-Box session.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, guys, so we definitely got some really weird stuff on the S-Box. It's really tough to know exactly what it said. We'll have to listen to it back, and I'm excited to do that. But definitely feel like I heard like "help me" and things like that.
Definitely.
We've got some weird
I heard help me
things,
like 100 times
right.
tonight. So
We've got
many
some
times.
strange things on the S-Box, strange things on the Spirit Talker, and strange things on Ghost Tube. It's weird. I know we heard that door creaking.
I can't explain that.
What year is it?
2023.
What year do you think it is? That's what we always say.
Night.
Night.
That's weird.
I said goodnight. You said goodnight, right?
Oh,
when we closed
yeah.
that. That's
Maybe
interesting.
it was saying goodbye.
Something brushed my leg. 100%.
That's
Something.
what happened to the lady that
brushed my
lived
leg.
in the place we're staying.
Yeah.
That's why she left.
Yeah, something absolutely brushed my leg. It's so hard to tell when you're doing this.
Arm.
The one common denominator we've had so far is energy. I think somebody did investigate last night, so you just never know.
Oh.
You never know when you're doing this.
Yeah, that's true.
It seems like we're getting some interaction. It seems like we're getting responses. Honestly, so many times we come and we felt like we really didn't get a lot. We're so nervous about it. We go home. There's tons of stuff on camera, so you just really never know when you're doing this. But that's just how this goes.
Yeah, that's part of the fun.
We've still got tons to do tonight. That being said, it said they killed me, which is very interesting because one of the patients here who shot the police officer on the third floor, he attempted to escape or end his life. I'm not sure. And all we know for sure is he jumped out the window. Some people say that he was tossed out the window, but
Lisa.
All documentation states that he jumped. He ended up breaking his leg.
David.
There's a lot of names all of a sudden.
Yeah, there's a lot of names all of a sudden. It's weird.
Basically, he was going to make a full recovery, and then he ended up, not long after that, passing away under mysterious circumstances. Some people think.
Drain camera.
Drain camera. It did.
So he wouldn't have died from that because he was expected to actually make a full recovery. He was doing fine. So it's weird. The death certificate's weird. So there is a theory
There's a lot of
that
questions.
maybe he was handled. I don't know. And it's weird that we just got they killed me.
It is
which
weird.
is very strange. I
So
don't
it's
know.
something to think. It's food
Something to
for
think
thought.
about. Yeah.
Because you never know.
But anyway, guys, we're gonna head out. We got to go meet up with Kevin, Caleb, and Angela, because we gotta.
The beer, I'm not recording.
You're not recording?
No! Now I am. Now I'm recording. Oh no, it stopped. The bear was going off, and Kevin said he's never had the bear go off before. And it just went off. And we wasn't recording. Oh my gosh, you guys. The freaking bear went off. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that just happened.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Can you do that again?
Kevin said he's never had luck with that. Here, let me show them what it sounded like. Because I don't think I was recording. It sounded like this. It takes a lot to make it go off.
I can use my voice.
Oh, it's how I can use my voice.
Can you do that
Look, I'm
again?
touching it. It's not even setting it off. It takes a lot. Like, you really have to... Yeah.
Can you do that again?
Could you do that again? It was amazing. I can't believe that just happened. That was crazy.
That's crazy.
No.
That's so weird. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and head out. We got to meet up with Kevin, Caleb, and Angela. We got tons of this place to still investigate. Definitely some interesting stuff. These preliminary investigations have really been kind of fruitful. It's always kind of like this at first, which is strange. It seems like they're not as willing to necessarily interact with you at first. It's kind of weird. And
Yeah.
again, the common denominator seems to be an energy situation.
Yeah.
But the weirdest thing is we didn't freaking catch it on camera because my camera overheated.
Water.
She wasn't filming because we were doing this.
Yeah.
The freaking REM pod literally went off. Prepare.
The REM pad on the freaking bear went off, and it takes so much. I literally have to grab it to make it go off. Like if I just touch it, it doesn't go off.
That's crazy. Old hospital, College Hill,
Yeah.
West Virginia. So
Old
far,
hospital,
freaking
College
really
Hill?
cool. So,
Amazing.
Still more to come. So yeah,
A lot more to come. It's only gonna get scarier,
Oh,
and I'm
man.
terrified already.
this is crazy. Whew. Anyway, guys,